Morning, guys. So, how's everybody? I hope all of you are doing well. Okay. So, just give me a minute as I set up my device. It's great to see you guys. 1 second. Okay, let me just share my screen. Okay, got it. So, we'll start the class with Kahoot. Okay. So, I thought that we'll start the class with Kahoot and then we can move to the problem solving session. Just give me a minute. Okay, let me just see who has texted. Chetan, Athar, Baswaraj, Manisha, Raksh, Kriti, Abhishek, Pritish, Naren, Viresh, Madhushri, Sanjana, Abhilash, Gurukiran, Sushma, Nirja, Sahana, Sushmita, Dhanush, Shreya, Ashwin, Ayushi, Bhumika, Advait, Vamshi, Sanjana, Sindhu, Sakshi, Khushi. Okay, Abhishek. Then good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. A lot of people are texting. Good evening. Sorry. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I want you. Yeah. Just give me a minute. So open up your Kahoot app, or you can go to your website kahoot.it. Let me just start the game. Again, the rules are same, beta. None of you are going to join with a random name. Use your original name. माँ बाप ने जो अच्छा खासा नाम दिया है, use that. If any of you has any numbers in your names, I'll kick you out of the class. I'll kick you out of the game. Okay. Okay. So the game pin is okay. As you can see on the screen, the game pin is 376911. 376911. That is a game pin. Okay. Okay. I want you guys to join with your original name. Do not join with any random numbers and all that stuff. Okay. I hope थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ के आए होगे. Let's see. Okay. Will it be as exciting as the last one? Okay. Okay. We are 33 people now. I'll give you guys 1 minute. I'll give you guys 1 minute. जल्दी से join कर लो. फिर मत बोलना कि सर छूट गया. Okay. ठीक है. जल्दी से join करो यार. जल्दी से join करो. I can't wait for everybody. Okay. That's it. 78 people. Okay. Anybody else would like to join? Morning, Sakshi. Okay. Okay, anybody else who would like to jaldi karo yaar, jaldi karo. 88 people. Hey, I'm waiting for other people to join, man. Yes, Raksh, it will come on screen. Okay. Okay, Bhavna, how to join? Bhavna, how to join? ये me वाला कौन है? And who is this diligent jaguar? Out. Me also out. ठीक है. Okay, how to join? Beta, go to the website kahoot.it or you can download the Kahoot app in which you are supposed to enter the pin. In which you are supposed to enter the pin. Start करें beta. I'm waiting for 4 more people. Let's get to 100 and then I'll start. Okay. Start करें फिर बेटा. Because नहीं तो सारे दिन यहीं बीत जाएगा. I want to get problems also done. Okay, one more person here, then I'll start the game. Okay, do not worry, I'll keep the game open. So if by any chance you get disconnected, you can join again. Do not worry. So I'll keep the joining open. Ye blue yeti out. Blue yeti is out. Okay, chalo. So we are at 100 people now. So I'll start the game now. Okay, chalo. Let's start the game. Okay, most of the questions have 30 seconds. Yeah. So answer bit quickly. Okay, most of the questions have 30 seconds. Obviously, correct answer is the important one. The function of tapetum is to, okay, what is the function of tapetum? Okay, you have 20 seconds here. Okay, so again, and now the question is done. Okay, so the correct answer is C. Okay, obviously, I think most of you should get this correct. How many of you got this correct? Let's see. Okay, okay. So 67 of you got this correct, which is good. Okay, so after the first question, Parvati is leading, then Ashwarya is second, Jagrat is third, Aditi is fourth, and Meghna is fifth. Okay, okay. Intine of pollen grain is formed of. What is intine of pollen grain formed of? Intine की बात कर रहा हूँ, एग्जाइट की नहीं, थोड़ा अकल लगा के करना. ठीक है? What is intine made up of? You have 20 seconds now. Okay. You have 6 seconds now. Okay, so the correct answer is pectocellulose. Okay, some of you went with sporulin, which I knew was going to be wrong. Okay, now Aishwarya is there on the first, then Parvati is there, Neha is there on the fourth. Okay, and Meghna is fourth, and Aditi is fifth. Okay, okay. Where are the toppers of the last quiz? Ovules are attached to the parenchymal tissue called. Okay, so how are ovules attached? Okay, ovules are attached to a parenchymal cushion, which is known as what? बताया था ये मैं. Okay, ovules are attached to a parenchymatous cushion called. Okay, you have 7 seconds now. Okay, the correct answer is option D, with 65 of you went with. Okay, and now Ashwarya is leading, Aditi is there in the second, and there are 9 points. There are 11 points separating Ashwarya and Aditi. Then Chetan is there. Okay, there are there 2 Chetans. Okay, I don't know. Then Neha is fourth, and Chetan again is there as fifth. Okay, okay. Filiform apparatus is found in. Filiform apparatus is found in. Srushti, you can answer in chat, beta, but obviously score won't be counted. Filiform apparatus is found in synergids, anther wall, secondary nucleus, egg. Okay. Okay, now you have 5 seconds. Okay, the correct answer is synergids, with 76 of you went with. So now Bhagyashree is there in top 5. Okay, Chetan is there as fifth, Ashwin is there as third, Aditi and Aishwarya are separated by 18 points. Okay, got it. Chalo, let's go to the next question now. Which of the following is a mismatched pair? Which of the following is a mismatched pair? Okay, mismatched pair कौन सा? ध्यान से करना बेटा. I think यहाँ से अब थोड़ा गलत होना start होगा. I think from this question we will start seeing some differences among the top 5. Okay. Okay, so 62 of you got the correct answer. That is megasporophyll filament. Okay. Now Aditi is at the top. Okay, because I think Ashwarya got that correct, but she answered it a bit late. Now Pritish has entered the top 5. There are 2 Chetans who are fighting for the top spot. So that means the people in the top 5, they have not got any question incorrect. There is less than 70 points separating the top 5. Chalo. Let's look at the 6th question. We are halfway through the quiz. Starting from the innermost part, the correct sequence of parts in a ovule are. Parts in an ovule inside to outside, beta. Inside to outside jana hai. What is the correct order? Inside se outside jana hai. What is the correct order? You have to go from inside to outside. Okay, okay, यहाँ पे मजा आया. So the correct order is egg सबसे अंदर होता है, then egg is surrounded by embryo sac, then embryo sac is surrounded by nucellus, and nucellus is surrounded by integuments. Okay, यहाँ पे I think we might see some separation. Okay, Pritish has dropped out of the top 5. Okay, and I am assuming you got that one wrong, and then Aditi is still there at top. Okay, Aditi and Chetan at the same points. Okay, ठीक है. Bhagyashree is there at 3rd, Baswaraj is at 4th, and Sushmita is at 5. ठीक है. Okay, chalo. Let's look at the next one. ठीक है. The outermost and innermost wall layers of microsporangium in an anther are what? Outermost or innermost चाहिए बेटा मुझे. Outermost or innermost? Outermost and innermost. Outermost and innermost. Let's see. Okay, and the correct is epidermis and tapetum. Epidermis is the outermost, tapetum is the innermost. Let's see. Okay, no change in the top 5. Okay, but now there's a slight gap of over 50 points between Chetan and Aditi. Bhagyashree is right there, Baswaraj and Sushmita slightly behind. Chalo, let's look at the 8th question. 3 more questions to go. Embryo sac is to ovule as dash is to anther. Embryo sac is to ovule as dash is to an anther. जो एम्ब्रियो सैक और ओव्यूल में रिलेशनशिप है वही डैश और एंथर में है. Okay, the correct answer is pollen grain, which 53 of the people went with. Let's see. Okay, now Aditi is there and Chetan is also there. Now the gap between Aditi and Chetan is of 110 points, slightly more than 110 points. And Sanjana is there, Ayushi is there, and Bhagyashree has now slipped to the 5th position. Okay, okay, chalo. Let's look at the next one then. 9th question. How many meiotic divisions are required for formation of 100 functional megaspore? इसमें ज़्यादा time दिया मैंने, 60 seconds दिया, आराम से करना. 30 seconds दिया, okay. How many meiotic divisions are required for formation of 100 functional megaspores? I thought I gave 60 seconds, man. 30 seconds दिया गया. चलो कोई. How many meiotic divisions are required for formation of 100 functional megaspore? ठीक है, let's see. Let's see. क्लास में ध्यान से सुना है तो आ जाएगा, नहीं सुना होगा तो एकदम खराब करके आओगे. ठीक है. यहाँ पे पता लगेगा. How many of you listened to the class very carefully? The correct answer is option A, which 48 of you went. Obviously, I thought that most of you will go with 34. मैं ये division question में भी बोला था बेटा. देखो, each megaspore mother cells gives rise to only one functional embryo. ठीक है, the other 3 degenerate. So if you want 100 functional megaspores, you would need 100 meiotic divisions. Okay, let's see if anybody got this wrong. Okay, so now Aditi and Chetan. Okay, so now just under 100 points separate Aditi and Chetan. Then Ayushi is there, Veer is there, and Bhagyashree is there. Chalo, dekh lete hain. Last question. Okay, this question is slightly tricky. Okay, I think I've given 60 seconds for this one. I think so, if my memory serves. It's for 60 seconds. Which of the following process is necessary for the complete development of male gametophyte? Aram se answer karna. The question is not as easy as you think. The question is not as easy as you think. Okay. So one wrong answer and someone who's at its second, third, fourth, or fifth can take the top position. If the following process is necessary, how many meiotic and how many mitotic division do we need? I think most of you will get this wrong. I think most of you will get this wrong. Let's see. I think I should have given more points for this question. Yeah, this is a good question. Okay, now you guys have just under 10 seconds. And the correct answer is option A, which 42 people went with. Let's see if there is any change in the top 5. Okay, so let's see who's there. At third position, we have V. Okay. At second position, we have Chetan. And at third position, we have Aditi. That means Aditi got all the questions correct. And I think Chetan got the last one wrong. Okay. And who are there? Ayushi and Nisarga are there as the people rounding out the top 5. Okay. So congratulations to you guys. Okay. That was a good performance by Aditi. She got all the correct. Okay. But she shouldn't get overconfident. Okay, ho jata hai kabhi kabhi. Anyway, so I hope that you guys liked it. Okay, the people who were there in the podium last time, they're nowhere to be seen. Okay, anyway, it's okay. Sabka din aata hai. So today it was these people's days. So I hope that you guys liked it. Yeah. Okay. Now let's not waste any more time and let's start with the class here. Okay. 1 second. Pritish, do not get disappointed, man. You came second last time and now you're not in the top 5, so you're getting disappointed. It's okay. Hota hai. Okay. Do not worry, man. Why take it so seriously? I just play it as a game, man. Do not take it to so much. Don't worry so much about it. Anyway. Start kare fir? Okay, next Kahoot will be 1. Okay, so next Kahoot, every week 1 Kahoot will be there. Okay, Athar got 15th position. Beta, today we have a problem solving session. As I told that today we'll be doing problem solving session of sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Okay, so let me just quickly share my iPad. Okay, and then we can start with the class. Okay, who you guys? I think you guys can see your position, right? What was Pritish? What was your position, beta? Kitna aaya tha? Okay. ठीक है चलो so we are at 211 students. Okay, Pritish got 10th. कोई नहीं यार Pritish होता है चिंता मत करो यार. Why worry so much about it? Raksh, I can only see top 5 beta. Then the participants can see what is their rank. Every participant sees what their rank is. Okay, it's okay. Do not worry too much about it. Okay, it's just fun and games. Okay, which will help you judge yourself with the peers and how you're doing. Okay. But I saw some new names there on the podium, which makes me feel good. That means you guys are studying and working hard. Chalo, 1 second. Let me just open up my textbook. 1 second. Okay, so we'll start with the problem solving session of sexual reproduction in flowering plants. I am hoping to complete a lot of problems here. Okay, at least 50 to 60 problems I hope that we can get through. Let's see. Okay, I don't know how many of you bother to solve the module again after the first chapter. Chalo, start with beta. So let's start with the chapter in okay, sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Let's start with the first question. Okay, so the first question that we have is so for some of the questions I'll throw up a poll. For the other questions I'll just solve them directly. Okay, so flower is what? Flower is a modified spike, modified cone, modified reproductive shoot, and modified branch system. So what is a flower? What is a flower? Okay, what is a flower? Okay, so the correct answer for this one is the flower is a modified shoot. Flower is a modified shoot. Okay, ठीक है. Anushri, want me to zoom in क्या बेटा? अभी zoom कर देता हूँ. Okay, so I'll zoom in a bit. Okay, so now specialized condensed shoot meant for sexual reproduction is what? Okay, question number 2. So specialized condensed shoot meant for sexual reproduction is your flower. Okay, chalo. Okay. Characteristics of angiosperm is what? What is a characteristic of angiosperm? What is a characteristic of angiosperm? What is a characteristic of angiosperm? Okay, flower, root, seed, both B and C. Okay, so characteristic of angiosperm is what? Okay, chalo. I am getting mixed responses to this one. So zara jaldi se ek bar let's have a poll for this one. I thought that this one would be straightforward. Yeah, pre-reading exercise is simple. Why are you guys making that so complicated? Okay, so let's see. Oh my God. Okay, so characteristic of angiosperms is what? What is the characteristic of angiosperms? Okay. Okay. 5 seconds and I'll close the poll. Obviously, I can't spend so much time on the poll. 5 seconds and I'll close the poll. 3, 2, 1, and let's stop. Okay, chalo. So those of you voted, 50% of you think option A is correct, and option A is indeed correct. Characteristic of an angiosperm is flower beta. Seeds gymnosperms mein bhi hote hain, right? So you cannot say both A and both B and C. Okay. Okay, chalo. Viability of pollen is controlled by what? Question number 4. Viability of pollen is controlled by what? The correct answer for this is D, both B and C. That is humidity and temperature. Both of them are responsible for controlling the viability of the pollen grain. Okay. Pollen should reach on dash for further development. Pollen should reach on dash for further development. Where should pollen reach for further development? The correct answer is stigma. The pollen should land on the stigma for further development. Sure. Bronchitis and asthma can be caused by. The correct option here is A, pollen grain. Okay, got it? Chalo. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Okay, so question number 7, cryopreservation of pollen grains. So in cryopreservation, pollen grains are kept at what temperature? Question number 7. In cryopreservation, the pollen grains are kept at what temperature? They are kept at the temperature of -196 degrees Celsius. Okay, sure. Nuclei present in mature gametophyte of angiosperms is. How many nuclei are present in mature male gametophyte of angiosperms? Okay, question number 8. How many nuclei are present in mature male gametophyte of angiosperms? Let's see. Okay, let's have a poll. Okay, let's have a poll and let's see how many nuclei will be present. Let's see. Okay, so question number 8, nuclei present in mature male gametophyte of angiosperms. Okay, nuclei present in mature male gametophyte of angiosperms is how many nuclei are present there? Okay, so 10 seconds and I'll close the poll. Better 10 seconds and I'll close the poll. Okay. Okay, 5 seconds and I'll close the poll. 5 seconds and I'll close the poll. Better. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and I'll stop. Okay, chicken. So according to you guys, most of you, 50% of you went with D. That is 2 nuclei are present, and that is absolutely true. Okay, majority of them 2 nuclei are present. Okay, so it contains 2 nuclei. Mature male gametophyte consists of 2 nuclei. Okay, chalo, let's look at the next one. Anthesis refers to what? Question number 9. What does anthesis refer to? Okay, 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 so anthesis refers to, your options are opening of flowers, chiasmogamy, removal of anthers, arrangement of filaments. What is anthesis? What is anthesis? Okay, this is something that I have not mentioned actually in the class, so I think this would act as a good way. So what is anthesis? So the anthesis is opening of flowers. Okay, anthesis is opening of flowers. Okay, anthesis opening of flowers. Remember, this is something I did not mention in the class. So anthesis is opening of flowers. Sure. Question number 10. The most famous plant causing pollen allergy is what? This is something I have mentioned in class. What is the most famous plant responsible for causing pollen allergy? The correct one is what? Parthenium. The correct one is what? Parthenium. Sure. Let's look at the next one. Okay. So the genesis part of stamen is, what? What is the, yes Ashwin, carrot grass, what is the genesis part of the stamen? Okay, so what is the meaning of genesis? Genesis is the part where, so genesis comes from the word genesis, which means where formation of something takes place. So in which part of the stamen formation of pollen grain takes place? The correct answer for this question is, C, anther. We know that the pollen grains form in the anther, so the genesis part of the stamen is anther. Okay, anther is connected to filament by. Okay, connective, placenta, funicle, style. There are multiple ways. You can either directly know the answer or you can do it by elimination also, because the other three other options belong to the female gametophyte, not to the male gametophyte, right? Because I mentioned it exclusively in the female gametophyte. The correct answer for the second question is A, connective, right? If you look at it, placenta is something that connects the ovule, right, to the ovary. Then you had your funicle, right? So that filament stalk was coming, with which funicle was the stalk which connects the ovule. Then you had your style, right? So style is stigma, style, and then your ovary. So the other three parts are the parts of the female gametophyte. So the option that is left is your connective. So pollen grains producing structure is called what? Pollen grain producing structure is called what, beta? Pollen grain producing structure is called what? So the correct answer for this one is the pollen grain producing structure is called microsporangium. The pollen grain producing structure is called microsporangium. Chalo, let's look at the next one. At the time of pollination, angiospermic pollen grain is mostly what? Okay, this is something जो मैंने class में बताया था. At the time of pollination, angiospermic pollen grain is mostly what? Chalo, let's have a poll on this one. Let's see how many of you remember this. Okay, so I told you it will either be 2-celled or 3-celled, but mostly क्या होता है? Is it mostly 2-celled or 3-celled? This is something I did mention in my class. Okay, so at the time of pollination, angiospermic pollen grain is mostly. Okay, so jaldi se vote kar do beta. Only 30% of you have voted so far. Okay, so get 10 seconds and I'll close the poll. 10 seconds and I'll close the poll. Okay, almost 100 of you have not voted yet. Okay, okay. So 3, 2, 1, and let's stop. So the correct answer for this one is your option B, that is at 2-cell stage, right? Most of the pollen grains are released at 2-cell stage and they become 3-cell stage after landing on the stigma. So the areas on the surface of pollen grain where exine is very thin or absent is called what? So it is called what, beta? It is called what? Question number 5. What is it called? It is called germ pore, and it is through the germ pore that the pollen tube develops. Chalo. The direction of micropyle in anatropous ovule. So if you remember, I told you so many different types of ovule. So anatropous ovule mein, what is the position of the micropyle? What is the position of the micropyle? Upar hota hai, niche hota hai, side mein hota hai, curved hota hai. What is the position of the micropyle in an anatropous ovule? So it is what? It is downward, right? Ana means opposite. So the micropyle is on the downside. The micropyle is on the downside. Chalo. Egg apparatus is made up of what? What is egg apparatus made up of? Okay, your options are secondary nucleus and antipodal, antipodals and synergids, synergids and polar nucleus, egg and synergids. What is the correct option? The correct option is egg and synergids, right? So egg and synergids are present in one end and they are known as your egg apparatus. They are known as what? Your egg apparatus. So let's go to the next one. Ovule is attached to placenta by what? Ovule is attached to placenta by what? So ovule is attached to the placenta by, how is it attached? How is it attached? It is attached by funicle, right? As a structure bataya tha, right? This was your ovule. Inside the ovule, you had your embryo sac and all, and this stalk was known as your funicle. So your funicle connects your ovule to the placenta. Sure. Next one. Pollen tube of male gametophyte is produced from. Pollen tube kahan se aata hai? Vegetative cell, prothelial cell, generative cell, endothelium. Okay. Where does the pollen tube come from? Question number 9. Where does the pollen tube come from? Chalo, let's have a poll on this one. Zara iska poll dekh lete beta. Where does pollen tube come from? Which cell gives rise to your pollen tube? Vegetative cell, prothelial cell, generative cell, endothelium. Okay, ठीक है. Okay. Okay, so 5 seconds and I'll close the poll, beta. 5 seconds and I'll close the poll. Beta, Chetan, helium is the point of connection where the funicle connects with the ovule. So helium is the point junction between the funicle and the ovule. Okay? Okay, 5 seconds and I'll close the poll. 3, 2, 1, and I'll stop. At any point you have any doubt, beta, feel free to let me know in the chat. I'm more than happy to let you to go over it. So according to you guys, generative cell, okay, generative cell, 42% of you have gone with, but generative cell is not the correct option. The correct option is A, vegetative cell. Beta, generative cell's only function is to give rise to the male gametes. Okay, everything else is taken care by the vegetative cell. Nourishment भी vegetative cell provide करेगा, pollen tube भी vegetative cell provide करेगा. ठीक है? चलो, next question. Which of the following statement is correct for the pollen tube? It shows chemotactic movement. It shows only tip growth. It is composed of 3 non-cellular zones. It shows radial cytoplasmic streaming. Which of the following is correct for pollen tube? Which of the following is correct for pollen tube? Pastor, just check your internet connection once, beta. Straightforward here. Even if you do not know the other 3 options, there is one option that clearly stands out. जिसके बारे में मैंने बात भी किया था in class में, about which I talked also in class. Okay, so which of the following is correct for pollen tube? What is the correct option? The correct option is A. It shows chemotactic movement, right? If you remember 10th standard, you must have studied, hydrotrophic movement. Then you might phototropic movement. So your pollen tube shows chemotrophic movement or chemotactic movement, right? I told you that there is concentration gradient of certain chemicals which attracts the pollen tube. So the correct option is what? The correct option is A. Okay, got it? Chalo yaar. Now let's move to the next one. Okay. Okay. So now question number 11. Which of the following statements is incorrect? Which of the following statements is incorrect? When pollen grain is shed at 2 cell stage, double fertilization does not take place. Vegetative cell is larger than generative cell. Pollen grain in some plants remain viable for months. Intine is made up of cellulose and pectin. Which statement is incorrect? Which statement is incorrect? It's very clear cut. There is only one statement that stands out, which is incorrect. What is that statement? That statement is statement number A. When pollen grain is shed at 2 cell stage, double fertilization does not take place. That is false. Double fertilization tab bhi hoga, because that 2 cell stage will get converted into 3 cell stage after it lands on the stigma. Okay? Chalo. Question number 12. Which of the following statements is correct? Pehle tha incorrect. Now you have to tell which of the following statements is correct. Sporogenous tissue is haploid. Endothecum produces the microspores. Tapetum nourishes the developing pollen. Hard outer layer of pollen is called intine. Again, a straightforward question, beta. What is the correct answer? The correct answer is option C. Tapetum provides nourishment to the developing pollen grain. Abhi Kahoot mein bhi first question tha. Chalo. Next one. Question number 13. Match the following. Question number 13. Match the following. Aram se padna. Then I'll throw up a poll. Okay. Read it carefully. Then I'll throw up a poll. In column 1, okay, certain parts of the gynoecium are given. In column 2, their definition are given. You have to match the part to the definition. You have to match the part to the definition. Beta, I am using the same module that I have uploaded in the folder of reproduction in organism. In that same module, there are first 4 chapters. Okay, same module may be used karo beta. So you can use the same module. In that, B24 is also given. Chalo. So I'll throw up a poll in 10 seconds, beta. I'll throw up a poll in 10 seconds. Okay, chalo. Give me a quick answer for this one. I'll throw up a poll now. Okay, and one more thing, from next week, most probably your biology class will be from Monday to Thursday. Okay. Atar, I've already uploaded 2 notes of reproductive health. Baki notes bhi upload ho jayenge beta. Okay. Okay. So from Monday, most probably your biology class will be from Monday to Thursday, and the timing will be 10:45 to 11:30. Okay. No, 10:45 to 12:30. Sorry. Okay. On a 12:15 or 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. 10:45 to 12 o'clock. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So 5 seconds and I'll close the poll. 5 seconds. So from Monday, most probably your biology class will be from 10:45 to 12. Okay. Okay. 3, 2. Shreya, you want me to zoom beta? Yellow. Zoom kar diya beta, as you said. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and let's stop. Okay. So according to you guys, those of you voted, 71% think that B is correct. Let's see whether B is really correct or not. My Ashwin, I'll be continuing with the same chapter beta. Okay. Rohan, most probably chemistry will be the first one. Chalo. So what is funicle? What is funicle beta? So funicle is nothing but your stalk of ovule, right? Hilum is your region where the body of the ovule fuses with the funicle. Okay? Then what is integument? What is integument, beta? So integument is your one or two protective layers of ovule. Okay? Then what is chalaza? What is chalaza? So chalaza is your basal part of the ovule. And what is nucellus? Mass of cells within ovule with more food. So the correct option is B. Okay. Which of the following is a mismatch pair? Abhi aaya tha beta. Iska hai. Okay. Which of the following is a mismatch pair? The correct option is D. Abhi Kahoot mein bhi aaya tha. Megasporophyll and filament. Filament is part of your anther. So it will not be megasporophyll. It will be microsporophyll. Chalo. Question number 15. Diagram is given. You have to label A, B, C, D, E. Okay. Identify A to E in that particular order. Identify A to E in that particular order. Okay. Identify A to E in that particular order. Okay. ठीक है चलो जल्दी से कर दे चलो let's have a poll. Okay, let's have a poll for this one. Okay, ठीक है. Read the, okay, look at the diagram carefully. What is A, what is B, what is C, what is D, what is E? Okay, they have labeled it randomly. They have labeled it randomly. Okay, वो order में नहीं किया that A is the innermost and E is the outermost, or A is the outermost and E is the innermost. So please be a bit more careful while answering this question. Okay, ठीक है. So 5 seconds and I'll close the poll, beta. 5 seconds and I'll close the poll. Third, let's see, beta. 5 seconds and I'll close the poll. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and let's stop. So let's see, beta. Okay. So, okay. So according to you guys, those of you who have voted, 54% of you think that A is correct. 54% of you think A is correct. Let's see, beta. So C is the outermost layer. That means C is nothing but epidermis. ये तो हमें पता लग गया. C is nothing but epidermis. ठीक है? So that means जहाँ पे भी C है, right? वहाँ पे, so this is A, then this is B, then this is C, this is D, and this is E. So C is the middlemost. तो देखो middlemost में epidermis कहाँ है बेटा? So if you look at here, only A has C as epidermis. That means हमारा option क्या हुआ? A. I need not even identify the other figures. मैंने देखा outermost मुझे पता है epidermis होता है. And C is the outermost. That means C is epidermis. So देख लिया बेटा epidermis कहाँ है? यहाँ पे C tapetum है. Wrong. C is middle layer. Wrong. C is middle layer. Wrong. C is nothing but epidermis. So the correct option is what? Option A. So sometimes you have to be smart instead of working hard, right? Chalo, let's look at next question. Question number 16. Okay, so a figure shows a typical stamen and a three-dimensional cut of an anther. You have to identify A to D. You have to identify A to D in both figure A and B. You have to identify A to D in both figure A and D. Okay. Okay. Okay, again, in this case also, there's no need to go through all of them. देखो, A हमें पता है, A is what beta? A is anther. If you look at it, सब में A anther है, so all of them are valid. Now let's look at B beta. What is B? B is your filament. B is your filament. Filament is a stalk-like structure that connects to the anther. So let's look at B filament कहाँ है? Petiole, petiole, pedicel. All these are wrong. So what is the correct option? The correct option is option D. ठीक है? Got it? Okay. So again, मुझे जरूरत ही नहीं है C और D की, because just by looking at A and B, I eliminated all the options. You guys can do the exact same thing. Okay? Chalo. Now let's move to the next one. Okay. Chalo. So now let's look at this question. Now let's look at your question number 17. Now let's look at question number 17. Identify A, B, C, D, E. Okay, Chetan, you want me to zoom in, beta? Ye lo, zoom kar diya. Okay? You have to identify A, B, C, D, and E. Question number 17. You have to identify A, B, C, D, and E. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Chalo, let's have a poll for this one and let's see what you guys think. Okay. Okay, only 30% of you voted. What happened? Kya hua beta? Is it a difficult question? It's a diagram from the textbook, yeah. And I've shown the diagram so many times. All of my slides contain at least one diagram. Right? Okay, 5 seconds and I'll close the poll. 5 seconds and I'll close the poll. Okay, check it. 3, 2, 1, and let's stop. Okay, check it. Got it. Okay, so now what is the correct option? Beta, the correct option is option B. The correct option is what? Option B, right? Why is the option B correct? Dekho, A kya hai beta? A are your antipodal cells. A are your antipodal cells. I know that my synergids and my egg, they form the egg apparatus. So what is your C? C is your polar nuclei. C is your polar nuclei. ये भी मुझे पता है. ठीक है? And then what egg दिया हुआ है? So what is D beta? D are your synergids. D are your synergids. And what is your E? E is your filiform apparatus. E is your filiform apparatus. Okay, so if you look at all this, then it's very clear cut that the correct option is option B. Okay, question number 18. Figure is given. Figure of a pollen grain is given. You need to identify A, B, C, D, E again. Okay, jaldi se kar do beta. So what is A, what is B, what is C, what is D, what is E? Straightforward here. This is very straightforward. A is the outermost layer. That means A is what? A is nothing but exine. ठीक है, A is nothing but exine. तो यहाँ पे exine कहाँ का है बेटा? Exine एक ही जगह है. That is your option D. So D is correct. चलो. Next question, 19th question. One of the most resistant known biological material is what? One of the most resistant known biological material is what? The answer is straightforward. It is sporulinin, right? Right now we do not know any enzyme as of now which can degrade sporulinin. Okay. In a fertilized ovule, N, 2N and 3N conditions occur in. In a fertilized ovule, this is actually from fertilization. आ गया बीच में question. I do not want it to be there, but ठीक है, आ गया तो आ गया. Okay. In a fertilized ovule, N, 2N and 3N conditions occur respectively in. N कहाँ होता है, 2N कहाँ होता है, endosperm कहाँ होता है. Question number 20. Where would you see N, 2N and 3N conditions? Ovule has been fertilized. Ovule has been fertilized. इसका ध्यान रखना बेटा. चलो, let's have a poll then. This is question number 20. Let's have a poll. What do you guys think? Are where these conditions N, 2N and 3N occur in a fertilized ovule? Okay. Okay, ठीक है, got it. Now, 10 seconds and I'll close the poll, beta. 10 seconds and I'll close the poll. 10 seconds and I'll close the poll, beta. Okay, ठीक है. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and let's stop. ठीक है. Okay, chalo. So now if you look at your answers, people were divided among A and B. So people who went with B, I want you to read the question very carefully. देखो बेटा, we are talking about a fertilized ovule. Fertilized ovule का मतलब क्या है? The male gametes are fused with your polar nuclei and the male gametes have also fused with your egg. So your egg is no longer haploid. Now your egg is diploid and it is now known as zygote. So the correct option is option A. Your antipodal cells are N, your egg is now 2N, and now your endosperm is 3N. Okay, that is why they mentioned the term of fertilized ovule. Had they just mentioned, okay, in an ovule, right, then option B would be fine. But in that case, endosperm would not be seen because in order for an endosperm to be there, fertilization needs to take place, right? Okay, so let's look at the next question. Product of sexual reproduction generates what? Question number 21. Product of sexual reproduction generally generates, straightforward answer, new genetic combination leading to variation. Chalo. Next question. Which of the following processes is necessary for complete development of male gametophyte? अभी हमने देखा था कहूट में भी आया था ये question. The correct answer is what? A. देखो बेटा, एक meiotic division चाहिए, which will give rise to your microspore. Then that microspore will undergo 2 mitotic division. The first mitotic division will give rise to vegetative cell and generative cell. The second mitotic division will happen in the generative cell, which will give rise to your male gametes. So kaise hota hai? So let me just explain. So you have your microspore mother cell, right? We have our microspore mother cell. So the microspore mother cell undergoes meiosis and produces a tetrad of microspores. So this microspore gradually starts turning into a pollen grain. So इसमें first meiotic division होगा. So here you will have the first meiotic division, which will give rise to generative cell as well as vegetative cell, and then the generative cell will undergo the second mitotic division. Then this will undergo second mitotic division to give rise to your two male gametes. So the complete development requires one meiosis and two mitosis. ध्यान रखना इसका बेटा. So the correct answer is option A. Okay, this question has been asked previously also. Chalo. How many meiotic divisions are required to produce 100 pollen grains? How many meiotic divisions are required to produce 100 pollen grains, beta? How many meiotic divisions are required to produce 100 pollen grains? Okay? How many meiotic divisions are required to produce 100 pollen grains? Sorry, 1,000 pollen grains. 1,000 pollen grains. Okay? 1,000. हाँ ठीक है यार, 1,000. अरे यार चिंता मत कर, तूने क्वेश्चन पढ़ लिया ना ध्यान से. चलो, how many meiotic divisions are required to produce 1,000 pollen grains? The options are on your screen. Let's get your votes in. Let's see what you guys will say. And as I feared, what I feared is now coming true. जिस चीज का मुझे exact डर था, now that thing is happening as I speak right now. This is so heartbreaking. Okay, 10 seconds and I'll close the poll, beta. 10 seconds and I'll close the poll. Okay, 5 seconds and I'll close the poll now. 3, 2, 1, and let's stop. Okay. So now let me show you. देखो, 45% of you went with D. Okay. अभी देखो. This is the sad part. जो Kahoot में question था बेटा, that shows that you guys are failing to understand what I'm trying to teach. The question that was in Kahoot was about female gametophyte. देखो बेटा, in female the problem is that देखो दोनों में meiosis होता है and meiosis gives rise to 4 daughter cells. But in female what happens is 3 of them degenerate, only 1 remains. So essentially, so female में क्या होता है? देखो बेटा, what happens in female is 1 megaspore mother cells give rise to 4 daughter cells. But out of them, 3 of them degenerate. तो एक ही बचा. So essentially, 1 megaspore mother cell gives rise to 1 megaspore. Pollen grains में ऐसा नहीं होता बेटा. In male gametophyte, this does not happen. 1 microspore mother cell will give rise to a tetrad of microspore, and each one of them is capable of turning into a pollen grain. So the correct answer is 250 beta. Okay, it's very sad to see that you guys are confusing the two logic. In female mother cell, okay, in female gametophyte, the other 3 degenerate. That is why we need the exact same number of meiosis. जितने मुझे cells चाहिए, तो मुझे 1,000 cells चाहिए, so I would need 1,000 meiotic division. But in male, they do not degenerate beta. मैंने कब बोला? You get a tetrad, and then each of those cells in the tetrad are capable of giving rise to a pollen grain. Here, Ram. Chalo. Okay. Funicle is what? Question number 24. What is funicle? Question number 24. What is funicle? Simple as a question here. Nobody should get this wrong. What is funicle? The correct option is what? Stalk of the ovule. Okay. Fully developed male gametophyte in angiosperm is derived from a PMC by. Same question है बेटा. Question number 25. The correct answer is what? 1 meiosis and 2 mitosis. अभी किया. ठीक है? चलो. Please remember this always here, that in female 3 of the daughter cells degenerate. तो जितने तुम्हें end में egg चाहिए, उतने ही तुम्हें meiotic division चाहिए होंगे. But the same is not applicable for male gametophyte, because in male gametophyte nothing degenerates beta. Chalo. Now let's go to the next one. The next is pollination types and agencies. Let's start with the first question. pollination is shown by algae, fungi, bryophytes, angiosperms? This is a very simple question. The correct answer is D, angiosperms. Okay, chalo. In angiosperm, the first step towards sexual reproduction is what? It is what? Pollination. Pollination is the first step towards sexual reproduction. Okay, chalo. If pollination takes place between same species, it is called what? If pollination takes place between same species, it is called what? What do you call it, beta? Autogamy, geitonogamy, xenogamy, allogamy. What will you call it if it takes place between same species? What will you call it? Question number 3. What will you call if pollination takes place between same species? What will you call it? Chalo, इस पे poll कर लेते हैं because I'm getting random answers from everybody. 1 second, sorry. Chalo, let's see, beta. Let's see. Okay. 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 40% of you voted. In 10 seconds, I'll close the poll, beta. In 10 seconds, I'll close the poll. Okay. Okay. 5 seconds, I'll close the poll, beta. 5 seconds, I'll close the poll. 3, 2, 1, and let's stop. Okay. 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 Got it. Now, let me show you results and let me see. Okay. So those of you voted, 53% went with A, 21% went with B, 12% went with C, and 14% went with D. Dekho beta. Now let's look at it. What is autogamy? Autogamy kya hota hai beta? Same flower. Autogamy is what? Same flower. Geitonogamy ka matlab kya hai beta? Same plant. And what is the meaning of xenogamy? Xenogamy ka matlab kya hai beta? Different plant, but same species. So your answer would be beta C, xenogamy, right? So autogamy is जब same flower में ही कर दिया बेटा, उसमें तुम species का concept ला ही नहीं रहे हो. The same goes for geitonogamy. In geitonogamy, you're talking about the same plant. You're not even talking about the species. So the correct answer is option C, xenogamy, where you involve a different plant but should belong to the same species. So that is known as xenogamy, right? मैं बताया था, definition दिया था. Autogamy is same flower, ठीक है? Then geitonogamy is different flower but same plant. Xenogamy is different plant but the same species. The correct answer is C. That is your xenogamy. Chalo, let's get the next question. Natural pollination will take place between. Question number 4. Natural pollination will take place between same species, different genre, same genre. Okay. Naturally, pollination will take place between what? Naturally, pollination will take place between what? That is what the question is. Naturally, pollination will take place between what? Okay. Naturally, pollination will take place between what? Okay, चले काम करते हैं, इस पे poll कर लेते हैं because I'm again getting random answers from everybody. So let's see. Okay, naturally pollination will take place between what? Okay, only 35% of you have voted so far. Okay, okay. Okay, 10 seconds and I'll close the poll, beta. Okay, 5 seconds and I'll close the poll. 5 seconds and then I'll close the poll, beta. Okay, ठीक है. 3, 2, 1 and let's stop. Okay, so according to you guys, 74% of you went with A, and A is absolutely correct, and A is absolutely correct. Okay, so A is absolutely correct, that is it takes place between C and species. Okay, plant showing sterility can be propagated by what? If plant is showing sterility का मतलब क्या बेटा? It is not capable of giving rise to gametes. So if plant is sterility, then it is not what? Okay, ठीक है. Okay, so I think Vijay is asking what was allogamy beta. Okay, okay, so okay, 1 second. Okay, so Vijay, if you remember, मैंने allogamy के बारे में जब बताया था, right? So in allogamy, when I was talking about allogamy, right? Allogamy is when the pollen grain is coming from different flower. That different flower could belong to the same plant also, it could belong to the different plant also, right? Both geitonogamy and xenogamy fall under the category of allogamy. Chalo. So question number 5, what is the correct option? The correct option is what? C, right? Okay. Now question number 6, fruit forms without fertilization are known as what? What are the fruits that are formed without fertilization? What are they known as beta? They are known as what? Parthenocarpic fruit. Okay. In bougainvillea, dash is colorful parts to perform entomophily. What is the colorful part of bougainvillea so that it can attract insects, right? Entomophily was insects. So the what is the colorful part? What is the colorful part? Okay, what is the colorful part? What is the colorful part? Okay, what is root cutting? Athar beta, ye main baat kiya tha when I was talking about vegetative mode of propagation, right? Root cutting, you cut the root and plant it in the soil. Okay. Okay. Okay, so 5. Okay, let's have a poll on this one because let's have a poll because I'm getting a lot of different answers. So what do you think is the colorful part in bougainvillea which is used to perform entomophily? ठीक है? Okay. ठीक है? Okay, so 5 seconds and I'll close the poll beta. 5 seconds and I'll close the poll. ठीक है? Okay, 3, 2, 1 and let's stop. Okay, ठीक है? So most of you have went with option A. Okay, 32% of you went with option A, 24% went with option B, 28% went with option C, and 15% went with option D. And beta, the correct answer here is option D. Okay, just give me a yes or no if you know what bracts are. Just give me a yes or no. I don't know whether your previous teacher has mentioned what are bracts. What are bracts? Okay, what are bracts? You guys know what are bracts? Okay, so it seems like, okay, just give me a yes or no in the chat here. Just give me a yes, not in the chat, in the options, in the participant list, just give me a yes or no. Okay. Okay, so what is bract beta? So bract is basically bract is nothing but specialized leaves that are colorful in nature, that are not green in color. Okay, they're type of leaves, okay, which usually surround the flower, okay, and they are colorful in nature and they attract the insects. For example, do you guys want to see a photo of bracts in bougainvillea? What do they look like? Let me just show you a photo, so that will help you guys in remembering what exactly are bracts in bougainvillea. Let's see. So bracts in yeah. Okay, so if you look at this flower carefully, right? So let's look at this flower. Okay, so if you look at this flower carefully, okay, yeah. So the white ones are the flower, but the pink ones that you see around it, those are the bracts. They are not actually part of the flower. They are a type of leaf, but they are surrounding the flower so that the flower looks more attractive to the insect, because the main flower is that simple white chotu sa. Right? So bracts are leaves, specialized colorful leaves, okay, that attract the insect. So that is what bracts of bougainvillea look like. Okay, they are actually leaves, but they look like they're part of flower. Okay, the absent flower is a chotu white one. Okay, but if the bracts are not absent, but if the bracts are absent, okay, no beta, they are not petals. Petals are part of flower. Bracts are not part of flower. Bracts are leaves. Okay, they are a type of leaves. Okay, and that they are there so that the color, so that the flower looks colorful to the insect, and the insect will come to the flower. Because if the bracts are absent, then you'll have that chotu white flower. Then the insect will just ignore bougainvillea. Okay. So the correct answer is bracts of bougainvillea. Just remember that, something that I did not mention in my class. Okay. Chalo. So let's move to the next one. Okay. So in salvia, dash lobe of anther produces pollen grain. Okay. ये थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा तुम लोगों को. In salvia, dash lobe of anther produces pollen grain. Dash lobe of anther produces pollen grain. Okay, dash lobe of anther produces pollen grain. Okay, so I'll just straight up tell you the answer. The answer is upper. Okay, so there are different lobes of anther, something that is beyond the scope of the syllabus. Okay, so the correct answer is upper lobe of salvia produces pollen grain. Okay, okay. Seedless variety can be propagated by what? Question number 9. Seedless variety can be propagated by what? Vegetative method, tissue culture method, both A and B, and D flowers. What is the correct option? The correct option is what? C. The correct option is what? C. Shreya, salvia is a type of flower, beta. Salvia is a type of flower. Okay. Chalo. Question number 10. Cross pollination offers certain advantages as well as disadvantages to plants. Which of the following statement is not true about? Which of the following statement is not true about cross pollination? Rarely, beta. Okay. Rarely. Okay. Make rarely. Okay. So, which of the following is not true about cross pollination? Not true की बात चल रहा है बेटा. Can fail to take place due to distance barrier, is less economic because plants have to produce large number of pollen grains, often gives high yield of crop, takes place only in unisexual flower. Which of them is wrong? Which of them is wrong? Okay, you have to identify which of the statement is wrong. The statement that is wrong here is option D. It takes place in bisexual flowers also. It takes place in unisexual flowers also. Okay? Sure. Let's look at the next one, beta. Unisexuality of flowers. Unisexuality of flowers prevents what? Autogamy but not geitonogamy. Both geitonogamy and xenogamy. Geitonogamy but not xenogamy. Autogamy and geitonogamy. Okay, if the flower is unisexual, what is prevented? If the flower is unisexual, क्या prevent होता है और क्या नहीं prevent होता? ठीक है? If the flowers are unisexual, what will be prevented and what will not be prevented? Let's have a quick poll. Okay. And then I'll get a better idea because I'm getting a lot of different types of answers. So if a flower is unisexual, what will be prevented and what will not be prevented? Okay. 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 Only 20% of you have voted. Oh my God. This is so disheartening. Okay. So 10 seconds and I'll close the poll. 10 seconds and I'll close the poll. The participation is very less. I don't know why. Maybe you guys are not studying. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, and let's stop and let's see. So 47% of you went with it. Dekho beta, if the flower is unisexual, then self-pollination will not happen, right? Right? That is autogamy will not happen. But geitonogamy ho sakta hai. There could be, so let's say I have a only male flower, but there could be a only female flower on the same plant, right? So geitonogamy can happen and xenogamy can definitely happen, right? So what is the correct option? The correct option is option A. Autogamy will be stopped, but geitonogamy will not be stopped. Sure. Question number 2. Wind pollination is common among. Question number 2. Wind pollination is common among what? Lilies, grasses, orchids, legumes. Kinme wind pollination common hai? In which of them wind pollination is common? Okay. Which of them wind pollination is common? The correct answer is what, beta? The correct answer is grasses. In grasses, wind pollination is common. Now, the next one. Long ribbon-like pollen grains are seen in some aquatic plants, wind-pollinated plants, gymnosperms, bird-pollinated plants. Question number 3. Where will you see ribbon-like pollen grains? ये भी मैं बताया था, figure भी दिखाया था class में, right? So where will you see long ribbon-like pollen grains? The correct option is what? Aquatic plants, right? So aquatic plants have long ribbon-like pollen grains. Chalo. When pollen grain is transferred from anther of a flower to stigma of another flower of the same plant, it is called as what, beta? It is called as what? It is called as gytenogamy. Absolutely correct. It is called as what? Gytenogamy. When you transfer it from one flower to another but on the same plant, that is known as gytenogamy. Sure. Next one, beta. If an angiospermic male plant is diploid and the female plant is tetraploid, endosperm will be what? This is a very important question. Okay, if the male plant is diploid and the female plant is tetraploid, hypothetically, endosperm will be what? What will be endosperm? What will be endosperm? ठीक है, endosperm क्या होगा बेटा? What will be endosperm? चलो poll हो जाए इसमें बेटा. Let's have a poll. This is a very interesting one. This is a very interesting one here. I really love this question a lot. Okay, because I know most of you are going to screw this one up. Okay, so if you have a diploid, male and a tetraploid female, the endosperm will be what? The endosperm will be what? That is what the question is. Okay, okay. Okay. 10 seconds and I'll close the poll, beta. 10 seconds and I'll close the poll. Okay, 5 seconds and I'll close the poll, beta. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and let's stop. Okay, okay. So according to you guys, 42% of you went with D. I'm surprised by that. देखो बेटा. And D is correct. D is correct. Pentaploid is correct. देखो कैसे याद रखना है इसको. Remember, the polar nuclei always has the same ploidy as the mother. And I know that endosperm कहाँ से आता है बेटा? Endosperm is nothing but male gamete plus polar nuclei. And polar nuclei has always the same ploidy as the mother. So if mother is tetraploid, polar nuclei will also be tetraploid. Okay, and male gamete will be half of whatever the father is. So if father is diploid, male gamete will be N. So what is 4N plus N? That is 5N. So the correct answer is what? Pentaploid, right? अगर तुम्हें याद होगा, normally हमने क्या देखा था? Polar nuclei is 2N because most of the plants are 2N, right? But अगर mother tetraploid है, then the polar nuclei will also be tetraploid. If mother is pentaploid, the polar nuclei will also be pentaploid. For example, wheat is hexaploid. So the polar nuclei of wheat will also be hexaploid. ठीक है, इसको याद रखना हमेशा. ठीक है? Okay, now question number 6. Unwettable floral parts and pollen grains are found in dash flowers. Unwettable floral parts and pollen grains are found in dash flowers. What is the correct answer? Hydrophilous flowers. So that they do not get wet, hydrophilous flower. Question number 7. Which of the following statement is incorrect about emasculation? Okay, which of the following statement is incorrect about emasculation? Incorrect bola hai beta. Okay. So what is the incorrect one beta? सीधा सा है. A is incorrect. Why? Because stigma is removed. Stigma remove नहीं होता बेटा. क्या remove होता है? Anther is removed. Stigma is part of the female reproductive. Emasculation क्या होता है? Right? Masculate means male features. So emasculation मतलब क्या? Male features हटाना. So you are removing the male reproductive part. What is the male reproductive part? Male reproductive part is what? Anther. So you remove the anther. You not remove stigma. चलो. Question number 8. Which of the following statement is correct? Okay. यहाँ पे अब क्या पूछा है? Correct. Gytenogamy involves pollen and stigma of flowers of different plants. Cleistogamous flowers are always autogamous. Xenogamy occurs only by wind pollination. Chasmogamous flowers do not open at all. Question number 8. Which of the following statement is correct? Which of the following statement is correct? Question number 8. Question number 8. Which of the following statement is correct? Okay. So, which statement is correct, beta? The statement that is correct is, so let's look at them individually. Okay. नीचे start करते हैं. Chasmogamous flowers do not open at all. That is wrong. Cleistogamous flowers do not open. Chasmogamous flowers open. ठीक है. Xenogamy occurs only by wind pollination. Wrong. It can occur by insects. It can occur by water. ठीक है. Then gytenogamy involves pollen, grain and stigma of flowers of different plant. This is wrong. Of the same plant but different flower. So the correct option is what? Cleistogamous flowers are always autogamous. Yes, because cleistogamous flower never open. तो अगर वो कभी open होगा ही नहीं तो बाहर से कभी pollen grain आएगा ही नहीं. So Option B is absolutely correct. Okay. Okay. So on that note, I'll stop the class here. Okay. Just give me a quick feedback, guys. Then you guys are free to go. I hope that you guys like today's class. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's class. Most importantly, I hope that you guys learned in today's class. Okay. Thank you very much for your patience. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow or on Monday. Most probably on Monday. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.